Hello dear students. Today we are going to start the one more new chapter, that is natural resources. So the resources and sources, these words you have heard in your previous classes and lower classes. What is mean by the resources? The sources that exist without any actions of humankind. Such resources are known as natural resources, which are already present in the nature. We can use it for a lifetime. Such sources are known as a not ending or not existing. Is it? Such a type of sources are known as natural resources. So the earth is only one on which a life exists in the form of living and non-living thing. In biological word, we call it as a biotic factor and non-biotic factor. So the non-living type of sources or the resources which are present on the earth, those are air, water, land. Along with that, other resources like fossil fuels, sunlight, wind, minerals, etc. Biotic factors include the living things, abiotic consisting air, soil, water. These are all the components of biosphere. Those are known as the natural resources. In this chapter, we are going to see the things which are related to the environment, which can benefit it for it and which are harmful for it. Those we have to be learned. If we get more knowledge about these things, then we will also get to know that which are the ways through which we can save our earth and the natural resources and other sources, we can preserve it without harming them. Next, so the topics to be going to be covered in this chapter like environmental problems, air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, and biochemical or biogeochemical cycles like water cycle, nitrogen cycle, carbon cycle, and oxygen cycle. What makes Earth as a unique planet? See. Yes, as compared to the other planets, our Earth is very colorful. Means not only the non-living beings and the living beings are present on the Earth, along with that, the nature which is very beautiful one, and the nature consisting of different kinds of plants, animals, those are makes as a unique to the Earth. Is it? And what is the speciality of the earth? The earth supports the life. Whichever the present on the earth, those get supported by the earth by providing the lots of required things. The presence of air, obviously, the air is consisting of lots of gases which are essential for the living beings. The presence of water, moderate temperature, is essential. Why? The moderate temperature can be allow us to live a healthy and good. Next, our environment should be which type of? It should be clean, green, neat, with fresh air. Then only we can say that our environment is pollution free. So what are the harmful things which affects the environment? What can bother our environment? Unwanted harmful substances can bother us and the environment too. Unwanted harmful substances means which releases from the factories and the other plants which used for the production of large quantity of the things. When they used to be release the harmful chemicals through the water or through the air, it leads to a polluted area, or indirectly the earth is going to be get polluted one. Next, from green earth to polluted earth, what does it mean? See, nowadays you can see we are living a modern life, is it? Once upon time there was this lifestyle was not there, is it? Along with our lifestyle we have changed ourselves and the earth and different things in different ways, is it? That is a modification according to the time has done. But once upon a time there was such a type of earth, there was no any pollution, clean, neat, fresh air earth and the atmosphere. That's why we now says that from the green earth to the polluted earth. Now the condition is like that. Because of increasing population, we requiring a residential problems. Along with that, we are facing the pollution. Because of that, the deaths number are increasing. Lots of cutting plants, trees, reducing oxygen level from the earth, increasing building of factories. Because of the requirements are increasing day by day. Along with that, the pollution, why happens it? Not only the gases which released by the factories in the air, one more responsible thing is that the vehicles which we use which releases the harmful chemicals like carbon monoxide through the silencer. What happening? It creating a lots of pollution and destroying the essential gases which present in air for respiring human beings and living other beings. That's why now we can say that the green earth to the polluted earth. Now, what is air made up of? Air is a mixture of several gases. So, it is a mixture of several types of the gases like nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, methane and other gases. This definition you have learned in 6th standard also. It's not that much varied. It's a similar as of it. The air is actually a combination of number of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, argon, carbon dioxide, methane and other gases. So in how much quantity the gases are present in the earth air? The nitrogen is near about 78%, oxygen 21%, argon 0.93%, carbon dioxide 0.0038. The other sources consisting the water vapor, moisture, smokes, trace gases, those are in 0.020 or more than that. So this is a air which is made up of the different gases. Now what is mean by the atmosphere? It is a layer of gases surrounding a planet. So it is a act as a blanket to the earth, and it act as a blanket and surrounds a planet. a layer of gases surrounding a planet. Because of that, there are the lots of beneficial we are getting through the atmosphere. It protects from harmful radiations or the rays from the sun. Is it? We actually don't know that the sun, the rays are, we always says that it's good for health, which gives us the vitamin D. Is it? But on the earth, the sun rays cannot directly come on the earth. Is it? Because of the atmosphere consisting of many gaseous layers that penetrates inside the gases, and the harmful radiation will be get consumed by that layer, and beneficial or good type of radiations will be released on the earth. So in this way the atmosphere helps us. Next, what are the importance of the air? Air helps in the survival of plants, survival of animals. How? In the form of survival of plants? For the proper growth and development, because we know that the plants which produces the food material by taking up the natural things, is it carbon dioxide and water molecules in the presence of sunlight. Survival of animals by consuming the oxygen which are present in the air. Next, controls the earth temperature. So see how it controls the earth temperature. It cannot allow to increase our earth or the land temperature more, because otherwise it will lead to disturbing the environment and leading to a global warming like problems, or you can also call as a greenhouse gases that will increases, and earth temperature will be directly increased, and there will be a disturbance of many other things which are present on the earth. It protects against the harmful radiation. Just we have talked about the atmosphere act as a blanket to protect us from the harmful radiations which comes from the sun, and that reaches to the earth land. So that can be protected by the atmosphere, or you can call as air, because air is also present in them, and the air is nothing but a mixture of gases, and the gases are, or the layer of gases surrounding the earth or the planet, that is an atmosphere. Now air and air pollution means what? The importance of air we have learned now. The air pollution, how is it? The air pollution is caused by introduction of or involvement of pollutants, organic molecules, or other unsafe materials into the atmospheric region. So air pollution caused due to the interfering of number of pollutants, means the gases which are released by the vehicles and the factories. Okay, and organic molecules which consisting of carbon molecules and other unsafe materials which are not very healthy for human body or other living bodies. So if the air pollution will happens, what will be the causes? Man-made sources includes combustion of fuel, smoke from industries, burning crackers, etc. will lead to causing air pollution. Natural sources includes forest fire, volcanoes, etc. So who is responsible for causing air pollution? That is man-made sources, combustion of fuel, smoke, industries, and burning crackers, and natural sources by the forest cutting or the forest fires and volcanoes. What will be the effects? If the air pollution will be happen, then whom it will affect first? Who will be the primary target? Respiratory diseases, means first will be the living beings which will suffer from the respiratory diseases, means in disturbing of respiration of breathing. So we will face from the lungs problems because it's a major part of respiration. Next, global warming. As I have told you, if the land will be heat lot and heat the earth will be heat up and the temperature when increases, then it will lead to a forming of global warming and the greenhouse gases will be increases. Then acid rain, we will see in details what is mean by the acid rain. Due to the high temperature of the greenhouse gases, sometime due to the heavy temperature, the earth will leads to cause, or air pollution will be leads to cause acid rains. Due to the harmful releasing of gases, that also leads to a acid rain. These were the causes effects of air pollution and the importance of the air and what is mean by the air. All these things we have seen in this session. In the next session we will see the remaining portions. Till that, thank you.